Hey there, and welcome back to Daily Challenges, an educational monster train series where we try to push score on the daily leaderboards. This one stood out to me in kind of an interesting way. I've been thinking about how to approach a run like this. There's nothing in the high 80Ks right now, but there are really only three people over 78 here. And this suggests to me maybe a very fast line of play, but not a true infinite. It's kind of interesting, hard to predict what that looks like. There are a lot of people in this 74K range, though 73, 74, two whole pages of it, which makes getting into the top 10 on this fairly difficult. I imagine that this is probably something just like an outrageous amount of rage scaling or something into a sweeper or whatever, and it just completely slams the floors in a few turns. It doesn't give you a lot of flexibility on pushing score. So what you have to do is nickel and dime it, right? Little things like playing on lower floors or keeping 2,000 gold in reserves for the end are important. Anyway, this is an interesting run because it's Shardtail Queen with Exile Awoken, which is a ridiculously good clan combo until you realize that the mutator removes Shardtail Queen from your run. So that actually is a detriment here because Queen Zimpling is much worse without Queen. That said, I'm usually not mad about removing my champion from the run. It doesn't really bother me all that much. We have to deal with musical chairs, which is funny. This just rotates everything on the floor after combat. This creates some weird situations where you have heavy enemies put behind these smaller guys at the end of combat, and then they're like face tanking for them. They're like become chump blockers. It's kind of interesting. That's actually one of the things that makes the first wave on Harvesters of Death so dangerous, right? You get the backline heavy upgraded, and then you have just these chump blockers in front that you have to plink through in order to actually access the guy in back. Kind of interesting. The main positive mutator we have here is money bags, double money earned. Okay, it's fine. This is good, right? Obviously, more money is excellent, and things are so cheap at Covenant 1 anyway, we're going to struggle to spend all of this. That does mean that we can pretty much remove everything from our deck, though, and make a turn 1 play that's pretty much exactly what we want. So, I anticipate that this is going to be very easy to get the deck down to a small state, especially considering you're starting at Covenant 1, so you have fewer opening cards anyway. Kind of interesting, kind of interesting. We'll see how we can do. I think it's going to be difficult for me to pull a top 10 given how tight the scores are up here, but we'll certainly try. And we'll try to go as fast as we can. This is also an area where I suffer a little bit in my score ability simply because I'm not restarting the run or something midway through. I found out from some comments and just from talking to people that apparently is very common. A lot of folks who get in the top 10 regularly typically will play a run through, somehow alter their save data to get rid of that run, and then play it back again with the foresight of what's coming up. And if you have that, well, I don't see any reason why you couldn't assemble a super high scoring run if you know what's coming, right? So that certainly changes the meta a lot. If people are doing that, it's going to be very difficult to compete with them. I'm still going to try, and I'm not going to do that because that kind of defeats the purpose of the thing, I think. That feels like a bad vibe. I'm not into that whole like save manipulation nonsense. So let's not deal with that. We're just gonna play this through and hope for the best. Anyway, last time on this episode, we had a number 7 scoring run at the time. Seemed pretty cool. There was it was an interesting one. We had a double stack remove consume -1 urchin spines play into a plus 60, plus 10 in piercing ice tornado, which we tripled. I did botch a play on the Divinity, and I'm very sad about it. I missed a turn because I used a Frozen Lance to incant and didn't really think about burning 7 spell weakness on a Frozen Lance. So that is a tragedy. You have to understand, my brain is very commonly thinking about these runs from a perspective of winning, and so I'm not thinking about it from a perspective of optimizing score quite yet. This is a new thing for me to pursue in Monster Train. So things like, ooh, I'm a turn faster doesn't even cross my mind when I begin autopiloting. Whereas in this sort of a run, you really do want to focus on optimizing time. So, interesting. Anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and hop in on this, see what we can pull it off. So, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. People seem to have been enjoying this series, which I'm excited about. You know, it's nice to have some kind of variety here, trying something completely off the wall. And the other nice thing is that this is actually a very in the moment sort of run, because I'm trying to record these so that when I put them online, people could play the same daily challenge as me if they so chose, right? So I try to make sure that they show up the day of, which is nice. I'm recording these and you know that I recorded it that day, so fun. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. I'm doing just okay. Had some really bad news at work this week that I've been struggling to deal with. I sadly cannot say more than that because it would give a little too much away, but it's a bit of a bummer, and I'm working through it. So hopefully things will clean up and all will be well, but we'll see. Anyway, today we are Exile Hellhorned, Exile Awoken, a very good clan combo. We lose Queen, which is funny, but that's okay. We're facing Rage Talos, Curse Fell, and Chased Seraph with Hornbreak, Sting, Branding Right. Really good opener. All of these cards are good. This is a very fast run. A lot of cards are drawing me +1 cards next turn. So that's really good. Having ping is excellent, even though we don't have like torches or queen or whatever. We have the mutators we described. Nothing fancy there. All right. Remember, we're clicking pretty much every shard this run has to offer, so that's going to be a thing. As far as moving on, we have temples today on, backloaded temples. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All 5 temples at the end are there. It's good. It's a lot of shards. We're going to want to hold on to every single Queen Zimpling in order to infuse it. Probably need to even draft more units, right? We have a removal dupe on 8 on the steel side. Cool, good to know. We have a steel shop and a magic shop on 7. Magic shop a little stronger given the vortex, but the cave is on the steel side. Pretty good still. Another hell vent on 6. It's kind of a bad one. This is a great example of an area to push score. You could hell vent and dupe something for shards, which increases your score overall. But you give up a really good steel shop to do it. So your question is really, does this steel shop allow me to go faster? And that's a difficult call, right? Because it's going to depend on the state of our run and what we're doing. We'll see. I mean, this is Steel Shop Cave removal. This cave could also be something like Sunderstone, right? If you get Sunderstone on your main attacker, that's definitely going to be much better than duping for 15 shards. Really tough balance here. And this is a great example of something that if you have foresight into the run, you can gain a lot of benefit, right? You know what this cavern is, well, suddenly you know which one is the right choice. Anyway, we have a money trinket shop on 5 with Horde. Pretty good, if we can take advantage of it. If we should have the cash, right? Remember that these Forgotten Boons are worth 150 here. And everything's cheaper. It's Covenant 1. So a single trinket with money here is as good as double trinket, right? Or rather, double money trinket shop normally. So keep that in mind. Competes with a random magic shop. It's fine. I mean, magic shops are good with root seeds, but whatever. That trinket shop is probably nuts. Removal dupe on 4, very strong. Competing with Steel Shop, Awoken Banner, Forgotten Boons. It's going to depend a lot on how badly we need an Awoken Banner. Whether that be an infusion or a unit to use somehow. We'll see. Early game we get double magics, but we have Steel Shop Force Awoken Banner on 2, and then a Hellhorned Banner available with the Magic Shop on 3, leaning towards that Steel on 2 and the Magic on 3 here, just based on what we're seeing, but we'll figure it out. That's right, there's no Dark Forge. Crazy. Emblem of the Exiles or Refracting Lens. This is a great example of an interesting choice for a daily challenge. In my opinion, from a normal gameplay perspective, it's obviously Emblem of the Exiles here. It's very strong defensive scaling. You can capitalize on it across multiple floors. It allows you to be a little more aggressive. It's kind of pseudo-healing, right? It's really good. Refracting Lens, on the other hand, means that you can take pyre damage, however, and then simply heal it off, which the advantage of that means you don't lose pyre, you don't lose score, right? So the question becomes, am I going to ever draft enough consume cards to make refracting lenses worth it? The answer is probably not, mostly because our starters don't take 20 in consumes, right? I mean, obviously you could put it into a sting, but that's less exciting to me. I think it's got to be Emblem of the Exiles. It probably will in multiple cases let me play bottom floor a couple times, so we'll see. Emblem of the Exiles for the first one. Second Horde is Railhammer versus Gurg's Goad. I want both of these. Vapor Funnel's also really good here, but I think it's got to be Gurg's Goad because this opens up so much busted nonsense. It just does, and we can get survivability out from, you know, the emblem plus some other things, so there's that. I think we'll be okay. I do want to click this unit draft. I want to look for demons here. The question ultimately becomes, can I... yes, actually, excellent. Hornbreak, very good. That's right, we don't have a champion. That's funny and accurate. True. Okay, fair enough. We do not have... oh, things shuffle, right. Of course, we sting upstairs. I'm going to play branding right here. And then... root seeds, I suppose? I think they're forced to shuffle. Yeah, so they're forced to shuffle around, which means the Queen Zimpling is in the back. Now, I think I might be able to play another Train Steward here. How does this shuffle with 3 units? Is there a guaranteed shuffle pattern here? I'm not actually certain. I do think we need to Hornbreak middle. I'm anticipating taking some hits here. I don't think we win on bottom floor, right? We're only doing, what, 12... what's coming up? I need to hit this Hornbreak. Right, so let's spread our damage around a little bit. I need to do that. 6 draw guarantees me my next turn Hornbreak, which hits the guy in the back, which is important. I think I need to plan around this Foot Soldier going down. What, 14? 15 damage around. It's very low. We do have 14 armor on the floor, kind of chilling somewhere at least. We draw into the branding, right? So whichever creature ends up in front gets 20 armor. I think we gamble on this, right? Yeah, I think so. Alright, which order did this go to? Okay, big tanker man went in front. Alright, that's strange. No! Oh, it's a bummer. This 127 instead of 130 kill simply comes from me gambling on the shuffle wrong. If I had put this +2, this Root Seeds on the previous turn into this Train Steward, we would have gotten this kill. That is narrow miss, and we take a ton of damage and lose so much score for it. But it's okay, right? I'm not going to reset every combat to try to eke this out. I'm only going to do this, like, if we absolutely have to. Yeah, look at that. We lose 4 damage right there. Oh, it's such a bummer. Alright, we definitely lose top 10 just for that, I think. But we get out of the combat at least. It's fine. Gross. There might be some... I wonder, musical chairs. I mean, the way this works is you always move out of your current position, but I don't know which position you move into. I didn't know if that backline Train Steward would always go front. Maybe it goes middle. I was hoping it would go middle, right? So the right way to play that would have been to put the +2 into the Imp, because the Imp was guaranteed to not be in the front, right? That's the way we should have looked at that? Okay, I'll think about it. Ritual of Battle. We click the damage scaling. Yes. Click Razor Sharp Edge. I do need that. Yes. Cool. Horned Warrior. 3 hits. Seems good. Click it. Alright. Directions. Now, I think it's got to be a unit, right? I could take a holdover. I could take -1s. And also 150 gold is pretty tempting. I don't need that much money, but it's nice. The Awoken banner could be... I'm trying to think what it could be, right? It could be a sweeper. I mean, I don't want the sweeper. I already have 3 hits here. It's kind of strange, right? Plus 25, multi-strike on the Horned Warrior, maybe? I don't know. It's interesting because the Magic Shop could be really good, too. Even just things like -1/-1 Ritual, and then you see an X5 or something could be really strong. Holdover on the Razor Sharp is fine. I think I'm going to go with the Steel Shop here to diversify what units I'm seeing. We'll see. Endless, yeah, okay, fair. Wilting Sapwood. It's such a bad unit. It's an extremely bad unit, and with musical chairs, I don't think it's going to do anything that I want here. I think we skip that, sadly. Okay. Fine. Endless. We don't have a good imp target here. I'm going to re-roll that. Alright, we get a multi-strike. 4 hits here is pretty solid. I would normally like to fill him out with a plus 25, but they didn't show it to me. Let's take this Horde and see what we get. Pyrestone Housing is pretty decent here. We'll definitely have the opportunity to do some cool upgrades based on that. Split Anvil actually does do some nonsense with Ritual of Battle. I actually think the Split Anvil is probably stronger here. So we're going to take that. Sure. Do you ever just take a plus 10 and ride it out? I don't think so. I think we want the health. We'll move on. I'll wait until I see a plus 25. It does, you know, maybe cause some challenges, but that's okay. I will say, having only 5 health and taking 3 spikes like this is pretty dicey, but it will have to do, I suppose. Alright, we sting. We definitely shoot the man in the back. I mean, I can't play Mr. Horned Warrior here on bottom, or he literally passes away. I think we have to do something like play top floor, and then give him health scaling from the Emblem of the Exiles, right? I can get the Collector, which is good. I'll sting here. I am going to Root Seeds. Queen Zimpling, perhaps? I suppose so. Seems reasonable. This now allows me to branding right upstairs, which is important. I could have played the stupid Split Anvil on the Ritual of Battle. I am a fool. That's alright. That is an obvious mistake, but it's okay. Shoot the man in the back downstairs. We get the kill upstairs, not too bad. Root Seeds, a sting downstairs. This is a great example of a case where it's like, well, I probably could have played something better here. Anyway, do Ritual here. It's obviously correct. You get to play all the other cards out. We sting on middle. Alright. Even something like playing top floor here is a big risk, right? Yeah, thank you, Split Anvil. Extremely cool. Alright. This is working for me so far. Click the Fledgling Imp. Yes. 100% click the Fledgling Imp. Restoring Retreat's interesting. I could assemble potentially a very cool middle floor with this. Make a bunch of guys and then essentially airdrop them in. Is that ever right here? It's maybe correct. Hard to say, actually. I think having a heal card might be good, too. Restoration Detonation. That's true. Especially if I'm using branding right to take hits. Maybe. I don't think I need it. I think we skip these, actually. It's just tough, right? It's a difficult call. I'm going to go to this Magic Shop for sure. 100%, I want to look at the Magic Shop, see the Hellhorned banner. We get a holdover. Just holdover Ritual does huge work here, right? I think the right angle is to take holdover Ritual, drop it to 2 cost, and then you drop branding right to 1 cost, right? Yeah, this seems for sure like the correct choice. We have no good 20 consistent. I mean, I guess you could put it on the sting, right? Might as well. I don't really need it. It's fine. Double stack. Double stack branding right is very tempting. Take this money in the middle for sure. Hellhorn banner. Okay, Steelworker is my infusion. Yes, confidently so. Durability. Although branded warrior options. I think I need the defense though, so we're gonna take Mr. Steelworker. That's good. This -1. I don't think I take this double stack. I'm going to put it in a branding rag, go to 1 cost here. We're going to plus 10 a horn break. I'm going to remove... Ooh, it's tough because the removals are probably not correct, right? I need to do 5 infusions here, one of which is Steelworker into Horned Warrior, and then I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I already don't have enough units, so I think we chill. Okay. Rare draft pick. Give me Umbra. Maybe I see... Yeah, the Trample Stone is what I was looking for. We're going to snap click that and feel pretty good about our draft. Alright, we move on from here. I don't think we actually buy removals despite the state of our run. You could double stack branding, right? I don't think it's correct, though. We're going to move on. I think keeping it at 1 cost is good, right? We'll draw around fast enough. It's fine. Now, I do think it's top floor here. Otherwise, we risk passing away. We're going to take double root seeds here and just move as quickly as we can. Alright, we get Steelworker upstairs. Good. I'll sting middle. Actually, I'll sting bottom. Seems reasonable. And then we will double blast on mid floor. Do I want to give the Slay here? I don't think I do. Oh, that's right. They shuffle. Man, this is going to be bizarre. It's going to look a lot cleaner when they're, you know... It's going to look much better when we actually just have 1 unit type, but it's fine. I'm going to take the branding right here. I think it's correct. And I think if I play the Razor Sharp, it is the same amount of damage into the boss as if I kill this man in front. The difference is that we get rid of 25 here, so I think we definitely go Razor Sharp on this one, right? I want to avoid the Slay, is the thing. Okay, now we get the power of Ritual of Battle, which makes everything free, except for our Umbra Stone that we just drafted, but that's okay. Sure. I am going to have to be cautious about draw orders, right? It's true. Let's blast a man on mid-floor, I suppose. It's probably good to do it. Top floor does not really matter. I could just kill a guy. I think I'm going to save some health on mid-floor next turn around. I'm going to shoot the boss. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay as long as I can play into this infusion angle here. Who ends up in front? They shuffle once here, they shuffle once again. So it's going to be branding right into Mr. Front Fella here. Cool, and then we can play Queen's Embling upstairs, which saves 5 health, or 10 health in this case. Yeah, we're good. Alright, they'll flip one last time. And we're okay with that. Cool. Great. And this should be a very clean, relentless play. Yeah. Alright, Split Anvil doing reasonable amounts of work. Alright, good job. I think we're in a pretty decent place right now, so that's great. I'm going to go ahead and click Alloy of the Ancients. I mean, Spike of the Hellhorned is actually pretty good, right? It's weird, but it's good because it can be played at flexible amounts of Ember, which makes everything else free. It's true. Yeah, I'll take the Spike. This also pays out if we get some really high rolls. Rail Beater, it's a little late, in my opinion, for Rail Beater here. It would have been a really good target for, you know, the multi-strike we already have. I guess you could hard pivot here, but it just seems wrong to do it. Does it? Yeah, it is. It's wrong. Is it, though? If we see another multi-strike, how do we feel about it? That's a really tough call. Is the pivot wrong? Well, maybe not. I should grab him. Because he takes a quick and a multi-strike well in kind of an interesting circumstance. Let's take card draw here. We have Ember kind of already managed from Split Anvil. I'll probably take space eventually if I'm thinking about this right. I do really want to go to this steel shop. Oh, I give up 15 shards, but I think it's correct to do it. Yeah, I don't know. This is a challenge, but This Awoken banner is irrelevant. Although Animus of Will is... No, it's not. We don't take that. No, it's fine. Okay, we see an Endless. Endless Rage Imp we're going to buy just because this could end up doing something monumentally cool. It's plus 25 in Horned Warrior, most likely. And I don't mind spending this money. If we re-roll and see a multi-strike, it's actually going to be hard pivot into Rail Beater here. And that's okay. But I want to plan around Horned Warrior maybe being loaded as well. Okay, we do see the multi-strike. So we actually hard pivot to Rail Beater here, as odd as that sounds. And we leave that slot open for the potential hit of... Where are my dupes? I was going to say the potential hit of... What is it? Steel Shop. Quick on the Steel Shop. -2 here. I honestly am going to put this into Umbra Stone, I think. Just to make sure this actually can get played. I'm going to take the Intrinsic on... Honestly, Umbra Stone, it's good. Right? Yeah, sure, we'll do it. I'm going to infuse now. We go Steelworker into Rail Beater now. Yeah, we hard pivot here. The nice thing about this is Rail Beater is much better in this instance because we already have Gurg's Goad. Now we can, instead of taking a plus 25, he has the armor already, so he can take quick or a second multi-strike, and then catches up to Horned Warrior either way, and has his cool strike ability as well. So we play into Rail Beater. Excellent. We do not buy this plus 25. Removals are a challenge, I suppose. Pretty much all of my units are going to be sacrificed into infusions, so I think we chill and move on, as strange as it is. This trial is not that bad, I don't think. We're okay. Man, I wish I could have gotten the Railhammer here. That would have been real cool. Now, in this particular instance, I do think we play them together. You might as well. Yeah, no reason not to. Bottom floor seems difficult here. Mid floor, maybe? I mean, I'm only doing what? This is 50 plus. I could maybe razor sharp him, and then that becomes 20, 40, 40. So that's at least 100. And this was, what, 160? I could kill the front guy if I play bottom floor, huh? It's true. I could do that. Sure, I think it's fine. We have to razor sharp in the front. And then we're going to trample stone here. And that's probably as good as we're going to get, I think. They're going to shuffle around. It looks bad, but I can play the imp, which is cool. You ritual in back here, which clears everything. We lose the Horned Warrior. This is not how I would normally play this, but I do think we kind of have to do some cheeky stuff like this, right? Okay, he's technically alive. That is the best kind of technicality. This might be a little too risky, right? It's tough. Yeah, I mean, especially when you've got this guy in the back here, right? It's just, I'm not sure about it. He dies on spikes. Okay, that was too risky here. All right, it's fine. This is a difficulty that we are just going to have to get around. Okay, that's too janky. We need some kind of... We need to be able to ping in the back. We have too many upgraded units. I think mid floor is maybe a little more feasible here. I would never play that way normally. It's very interesting to think about it, but that's okay. Yeah, so like now we can do, wow, look at this. I can play Queen's Impling or something. Or I think it's got to be Fledgling Imp. Yeah, obviously. And then we can sting downstairs and... Yeah, okay, this is much better. And then now we hopefully see some kind of tool to answer that. Yeah, we do. I mean, this is a great example of the run is... It's tricky playing this stuff, knowing exactly the right way to handle this. But I think this is obviously superior for sure. For sure, for sure. Yeah. I do want to play the Imp here. I think that is just going to be correct for sure. And then 2, I think it's back here, yeah. We get the branding right, we chill. Alright, cool. They flip. We actually don't draft or see an answer here, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Seems good to me. Alright, now the main goal here becomes I really just need to double ping in the back on bottom. We root seeds. The rail beater ends up in back. I don't want to mess with musical chairs. It's fine. And then we go bludgeoning imp. Yeah, it becomes a lot cleaner when you're able to do this, right? All good. Okay, so mid-floor was the answer. Fine. Channel Heart? Sure, why not? We'll take it. Inferno. Inferno is a good card. Right, right. I think so. It opens up access to backlines in a way that I think is good. Engraft is going to be helpful. We'll take that. And Pyrogrow is not terrible either, but I'm going to go with Engraft here. And we'll move on. Magic Shop is very strong. Trinket Shop, less strong with Railhammer out of the mix, admittedly, but that's okay, right? There's still a lot of good stuff we could find. What does this Magic Shop show me? I think we go right. Trinket Shop for sure. We have so much money. There's a lot of stuff we could high roll into that's excellent. Conscription Notice, I mean, not it. Golden Vault, though. I mean, it's obviously Golden Vault. I am generating so much money, and this protects my Pyre from stray garbage. Burst, Hell Pact. Volatile Gauge seems like a bad call. I'm going to take the first Hell Pact because I do have an X-Cost card. It's called Spike of the Hellhorned. Sure, why not? We're going to take everything out of this temple, just hands down. You cannot stop me. I'm too powerful. Our goal here is to infuse as much garbage away as we can. So we're going to do Train Steward into Train Steward. Just easy. The plus 30. This is probably going into Engraft because I do think I'm going to benefit from this healing in a big way. True. And then Intrinsic is... it's an interesting question. What's your Intrinsic? Intrinsic Inferno, just clear the first wave, maybe? Possibly. I mean, that's a maybe thing. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to look at this Trinket Shop a little more closely. Thorn Casing, second Sting Relic. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's unfortunate I put my... it's unfortunate that I did consume one Sting, but the other one is still pretty decent. I don't think this is that good, actually. We're going to skip it. Oh, Conscription Notice actually literally does nothing. We don't have champions. Amazing. Sketches, however, is both really bad and really good, right? It eventually could be really good, right? Eventually. It's really bad right now. I'm going to take the Faulty Loader here, and we're going to bio removal on that Train Steward we just self-infused to get rid of him. And I think we're going to chill. I'm going to take the Intrinsic because I believe I should, in my opinion. The Spike of the Hellhorned is pretty solid here. Get it out on turn 1, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I have to put it on something. Might as well be the Spike of the Hellhorned. Alright, cool. We'll move on from this position. We have a lot of money. This is all going to be Golden Vault action, which is great. Mark of Invasion, no problem. These are all easy trades, right? Mark of Invasion, even if I let everything walk, is still a net positive thanks to the Golden Vault. So I just do not care at all. Incredible. I'm going to put Horned Warrior downstairs. Seems accurate, yes. We play Ritual, Spike. I might as well give him the Umbra Stone here. No reason not to. We'll save one We'll save 25 gold upstairs. It's fine. I let them all walk, and it's okay. This is still net positive for me in a big way, so kind of whatever. I can sting middle, so I think we're chilling there. For sure, it's good. We let the top floor walk, and it's fine. Sure. Even if I lose all 4 of those, it's not a big deal. So, oh no, 100 gold, it's fine. We're gonna be okay. Let's start the scaling. Big healing in the back. Excellent work. Sting here. We face tank with 1 guy. Seems good. Cool. The rest of this should be fine. Play the ritual. We get a big heal. It's good. We're attempting to just do damage here. Still good. Sting, buff. Fine, we'll play a train steward out, sure. Alright, we should cleanly win this particular combat, I have no fear. Great work. Let's play the imp, and then shoot the imp, and then we armor in back because we're reorganizing, and we chill. And this is an easy W, I think. Yeah, very straightforward win on this one. Cool. Easy. Got it. Alright, cool. Get him in 1 round. Okay, bottom floor, no problem. Even though we take so much, we're chilling. We make so much net money here. It's great. I'm going to take a second spike of the Hellhorned. It's a great card when you have the first Hell Pact. Focused growth is pretty good. I like Channel Song a lot, too. We're going to be doing a double dupe here, so... yeah, we'll take the Channel Song. I think I can find value in that. Makes future intrinsics pretty good as well. We are going to go to this dupe. As much as I'd love to go to the steel shop, I do think we need to take value when we can. Our goal here is going to be, yeah, plus 30 into a thing. Sure, let's do it. Intrinsic again. Yeah, intrinsic again on Channel Song for sure. We'll do that. Plus 30. I need to go to magic shops or something. Guess we'll plus 30 a Hornbreak. Powers that up in a big way. I'm going to infuse now. It's going to be Train Steward and a Train Steward, I think, on this one. Sure, get rid of another guy. We're going to 190 here. The dupe on this one is the Steelworker infused Rail Beater. Yep. Cool. This is all prep, right? This is all prep for future stuff. This Channel Song is going to be dead for now. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. I don't care about Ultimate Penance at all, because Golden Vault's going to tank it for me. Let's Steelworker downstairs first. Then I'm going to spike on him for 2, which makes everything else free. We'll see what we hit on the Channel Song. Fine. You know, it's Big Stew. That's okay. It could be worse. It could be way worse. We just bounce this thing off of Golden Vault. It's fine. Cool. Good. We then play other Steelworker buddy. We're going to airdrop in the Fledgling Imp. I'm going to play in Graft for sure. Ping out one of these enemies, which is good. And then we play Spike. Great. Cool. Really solid. This is pretty much the exact floor we want. Fledgling Imp here is your friend. I guess I could play the... I don't really care about the Ultimate Penance, in fact. I think I'm just going to abandon that idea. We're going to just drop the Horned Warrior upstairs, play out a Branding Rite, I think. And chill. Oh no, I bounced 25 gold. I kind of don't care. It's okay. Fine. Alright, we're going to go Fledgling Imp here. I'm going to play the Ritual on the Trample Friend. I'm going to shoot the boss, I guess. I kind of don't want the Train Steward to be the one that pops this melee weakness, so I think we chill. Okay, fine. I guess Horned Warrior is the guy doing it then. Mr. Trample gets it downstairs for sure. Play the Fledgling Imp. I do think this is Ember, by the way, in case anyone's keeping track. Oh no, Golden Vault. Thank you, Golden Vault. Extremely cool. Yeah, it's definitely Golden Vault. Good plays here. That's just an obvious choice. Ritual into Trample Friend. Play Fledgling Imp. Big heal. Razor Sharp here. May as well shoot a man to stop a bunch of damage. Yeah, may as well. Well, we could redraw into the kill. Let's try it, right? We could redraw into the kill. She's got 60 health. In fact, we have the kill, and it's actually amazing. Oh, just Hornbreak. We get the kill with Hornbreak. Hey, look at that. We got a pre-relentless on Fel. Honestly, better than I would have expected. We'll take it. Spike of the Hellhorned. Let me think, though. I have 2 more infusions. I can do it with the Fledgling Imp as well as... Yeah, I've got the tools for it. I have Queen's Implings. I don't need Shard Channeler. I'm going to take the Alloy of the Ancients. It just seems better overall. And I think we are going to play Ember here, right? I think so. It makes a lot of sense. Now here, I'm going to, with my 2 rail beaters, I'm going to go left and try to hit that steel shop and see some goods, right? That's the plan. I want to see, yeah, multi-strike for one of them. Great. I'm going to re-roll here. Ah, large stone. It's not large stone. I'm going to, where are we going? What's the dupe? Dupe is on steel side coming up. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. Take the caverns. Monster Rail Spike is actually excellent. I can just use that to burn a Train Steward here, which is awesome. He's already been self-infused. Cool. Alright, that's good. Divine Temple. We take everything. Yeah, there is just simply no doubt in my mind. The Purge, interesting question. What do I want to get rid of? Not sure. The Pact is easy, though. We want to Queen's Impling into Queen's Impling. Yep, it's that simple. This Horned Warrior, I guess, is going to maybe chill the whole run. I'm not even really sure. You might as well keep him, though, right? It just seems kind of good. We could Spike. Spell Chain the Spike. It's not that amazing, is the thing. I'd rather put it into something like... I don't know. What's the play? Spell Chain Razor Sharp? I don't get more -1s is the thing. So... what is the Spell Chain angle? Spell Chain Sting. No. I think it actually kind of might be the... it could be the Channel Song, actually. You think about it a little bit and you're just like, alright, well, this is kind of good. Because then... I could pull out potentially every single one of my units on turn 1, which is pretty cool. I'm going to have multiples. Alright, yeah, we'll spell chain a Channel Song, sure. I'm going to purge... that's a question mark. Purge a Hornbreak? It could be the Razor Sharp, actually, unironically, and just rely on the Ritual of Battle. I don't think that's right. We have the Imp, too. I mean, the Razor Sharp's not terrible. Is it maybe the Hornbreak? It could maybe be the Hornbreak that I've already upgraded. I don't know about that. That card's really good. Razor Sharp. I do want the card draws here. They're good. You know what? Sure, Razor Sharp can go, I think. That's fine. Alright, let's move on. We're good. I've got challenges on removals already. Armor Emblem, I'm not afraid. This also is worth 800 gold, so if I can't pull it off, I've done something horribly wrong. We're going to go ahead and... Rail Beater first. It's good. We're going to play 1 Channel Song. Okay, sure. I get a Fledgling Imp, who is now very difficult to kill. Funny. I'd like to other Channel Song and see what we hit, possibly. Or I can 2 Ember the Spike here. Which I genuinely do think is better, because then I can go Fledgling Imp and shoot the Fledgling Imp. On this particular turn, this works out in my favor, I think. Alright, we get other Steelworker now. Drop him in. Play Fledgling Imp. Okay, we're going to Purge Train Steward upstairs. Great work, champ. Well done. We'll play Horned Warrior middle floor, and we're okay. Alright. Fledgling Imp is your friend. Sting, we sting. I'm not going to Inferno here. We're going to take a truckload of damage and Ember Drain. But that's pretty much the only thing we can say. Interesting. I do have 1 Ember. That's great. Really useful having 1 Ember. It pretty much means I'm playing Hornbreak. But I am going to click the Engraft first. It's just good business, right? It'll do. I have to drop the Ritual as a result of how that lands. That's unfortunate. I can now finally kill the Imp, which is good. Because otherwise this Imp, I think, would have lived forever. Oh my god, Queen Zimpling. Incredible work. Shoot the Imp. To begin healing a little bit. I do think this is the right choice for us to do. We actually get more Ember for next turn, which is well worth it. Because now I can properly play my Ritual of Battle again, which lets me get rid of the Imp. Amazing news. And I think we're chillin'. Think so, yes. Alright, it's a victory. Let's go. It is a W. I should have played the stupid branding right first. It doesn't matter. We're okay. I'm just kind of playing cards because I can. Alright, cool. We managed to get through it. Good job. Okay, we're trying to clean this up a little bit for the next one. I think Important Work might be a really good card here, huh? Yeah, we're going to click that. I'm going to click on Preserved Thorns because I do have Channel Heart and it's good to do. It's good to have that, yes. Okay, we're going to go to the right now, and we're going to try to clean this up to the best of our ability. Plus 30, another Intrinsic. I mean, again, no -2s today, so I suppose this is just how we're playing the run. Let's look in the Trinket Shop. Thornfruit. Wow, Thornfruit is purely a net positive, but keep in mind, any money I keep here is pure score. So that's also fair. I do think we're going to re-roll so I can maybe upgrade Mr. Railbeater. Endless. Not what I wanted. I'm just going to go ahead and give this man a +10 then, because that seems reasonable. And then the dupe is obviously... Where is he? The X4 one. Okay. The removals here are... basically us trying to clean things up. Let's go ahead and go Pact into Pact. You might as well put the Queen Zimpling into the Horned Warrior, or into the Fledgling Imp here. You might as well. It's fine. Okay, the removals then are... basically we want to assemble just the squad of Railbeaters. Right? We're going to have 2 on 1 floor getting the Imp and a 3rd cleaning up upstairs. The Horned Warrior's not bad, is the thing. But he's not good either. I have 100 gold to work with. Man, Light's Gift would be really nice for Divinity, wouldn't it? Really good for all of them, actually. Really good in general. We don't have to play bottom floor if I can pre-Relentless. I think I do want Light's Gift. Yeah, that's worth it. Now, Thornfruit, that speeds me up in a big way. I actually think that's very strong. I'm going to spin this because it could be Ashes. No Ashes. I think we chill. Okay, fine. I want to save essentially all of the rest of our money here. The removals are easy. It's the Queen Zimpling goes for sure. That's an easy cut. Goodbye. We're going to leave in... Am I going to leave in Horned Warrior? I kind of don't want to. He messes up my draws. I'm going to drop him. As weird as that sounds. We drop him. Now when I double Channel Song, we either hit a Rail Beater, that's sick, or a Fledgling Imp, which is really good. We want to save our money. This plus 30 goes into other Hornbreak, I think. Yeah, we want to get them over. They're both over 70, which is a great threshold to hit. Sure, yeah. 310 shards, it seems okay. Who's my intrinsic now? Remember, I'm playing at least something worth 2 Ember on turn 1, so I think that you can get away with something like Preserved Thorns here and have a really fast turn 2. Sure, why not? 320 shards, that seems excessive. We're going to save 1,650, I think. And we're going to move on. This is bold. We're going to be playing top floor because it seems horrifying to do anything else. Okay. It's a decent turn 1. Top floor angle for sure. Man airdrops in. Next play is Channel Song 1. Great. Excellent hit. Incredible work. Gaia airdrops in. Now, Channel Song 2, possibly the right play here. Definitely the right play. Alright, we hit the other Rail Beater, which is incredible. We're going to play mid-floor here. We get Preserved Thorns. We get to sting middle and push big numbers. We definitely are killing the scary guy on bottom. I'm going to Umberstone upstairs on big guy. We're going to buff him. I'm going to sting the boss here. We're drawing 10 next turn. Pretty decent. Okay. Alright, he went upstairs. Fine. Ember-wise, it's looking like Queen Zimpling up top. We get an Inferno on bottom, which lets me play every other card, which is important work. Fledgling Imp. Shoot the Imp. Put the branding right down. Spread these things out. Increase big numbers. It's a really good turn into Seraph. He takes 800. Good. Alright, cool. Now he goes mid-floor. Fine. We quad sting bottom, which kills that man. Excellent. I then get a Fledgling Imp play, which is pretty darn good. He's going to go upstairs next. It's true. Let's Fledgling Imp up top, I think. 3 Ember. 3 Ember, play him middle. No, we're going to play him top. This is going to be the strongest angle we can go. At 3 Ember, we play it top, which lets us funnel into top floor. Heal there, and then I will simply kill the Imp. Okay. Decent. He has to go upstairs now. Okay, now we have big play time. It's Queen Zimpling, Inferno bottom floor. Everything becomes free. Important work. Queen Zimpling. Ritual. Sting the boss. Okay, we're very close to killing here. 1 turn out, potentially. He's going to go middle. It will be difficult to get the kill on middle. I think I need Mr. Mid-Floor Man alive, so let's plan around this. Okay. 344, very strong. Okay, can I get this kill? I can buff his numbers a little, but I don't think so. I could potentially Inferno mid-floor and just kill my own Rail Beater, and then we get the kill next turn. That is an option. Inferno-ing middle is what I would consider the nuclear guaranteed next turn kill. Very reasonable play, in fact, I would argue. I think we're actually going to do it. I don't see how we can assemble the kill on this turn without the Inferno play. This guy isn't doing enough damage. Yeah, so it's Imp upstairs, Inferno mid-floor. Goodbye, my other Rail Beater. Everything now becomes free. Good. We're gonna shoot out the Imp because we can clear mid-floor with stings now. And then we shoot our Imp, and we're good. And he goes upstairs, and we get this kill right here. Yeah, all right, easy play. In fact, just click enter, and we have it. Cool. It's not amazing, but it is a pre-relentless kill, so we'll take it. I'll take blank pages, yes. This could very well be anything, and it gives me a champion on turn 1. I mean, this could very easily spiral into a quicker kill, is what we'll say. 320 Shard Divinity activated. Okay. 320 Shard Divinity activated. My champion today is Trample Penumbra. I literally cannot play him. Thank you, Monster Train. Extremely cool. Alright, it's Rail Beater middle. It's Channel Song 1. Okay, we get Big Man upstairs. Excellent. Amazing news. It's definitely Channel Song 2 here. Oh my gosh, hitting both of those guys is incredible. Amazing. Doesn't really matter where the trample goes, so we'll put it in back for now. I do get the Preserved Thorns. I'm straight up going to kill a man downstairs. I can't play Trample Penumbra. It's so annoying. That's okay. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. 4 Ember. Fledgling Imp upstairs. Good. The neat thing is, I no longer have to worry about Fledgling Imp because he dies automatically. It's great. I can Inferno a floor now. Mid-floor is dying. It's not going to get any better than this. I think we just give up the ghost on mid-floor and send it. True. Who has trample? You have trample? Great. We're going to give it to you then. Amazing. We buff this man to the high heavens. We'll work on stinging downstairs. Sure. We'll kill the scary guys. I sometimes forget their waves are so weak on this Covenant level. Good grief. Imp. Important work. Imp. I'm going to put the Imp in a... The Imp dies anyway from the attack. It doesn't really matter. We get a 3 Ember cost play, which is just Inferno, right? Just hit him bottom floor with the Inferno, I think. And everything becomes cheaper and free. Good. Trample Man gets the Ritual. Most of this does not matter. We get 1 Ember for another buff. Sure, seems good. Keep buffing that, I think. We will blast mid-floor, I suppose. I mean, I might as well sting him out and then blast the other guy. Sure. This should work out in our favor. We're coming close to getting the kill fast. Ah, yes. Trample Penumbra. Thank you very much for your contributions to whatever is happening here. I can sting through mid-floor, yeah? That's true. Or top floor. How much health do you have? Stop talking. That's 50. Yeah, I can sting through top, which is worth it. I can then blast a guy middle, and we can play Fledgling Imp upstairs. We can draw a bunch of everything here. We'll play the branding right. It's good. Again, Trample Penumbra has betrayed me. We get the kill next turn. No doubt in my mind. Cool. It's actually free. Cool. Good job. Just end turn, we have it. All right. That's pretty decent. We have 1,650 points from money. That'll have to do. I think that is just going to be the best we can get out of this one, right? There's some very clear points on ring 1 that we could have improved, but that's not worth that much. There might be some more interesting way to high score. I don't think we top 10 this, right? I think we're way below. Oh, wow, we hit 79. Oh, we almost top 1. Really? We're top 2, yeah. If I had not messed up ring 1, I mean, we have it, right? Yeah, if I had not messed up ring 1, we straight up have it. That's crazy. I guess so. They went same idea essentially. Yeah, fair enough. Spike, a lot of similar ideas here, pretty much. Yeah, cool. Wow, we actually did extremely well. I am surprised and impressed. I think you could very easily take my run, clean it up, and easily claim top 1 then. The big thing is, I mean, big takeaways, tons, just pure gold into the end is worth it. I think Thorn Fruit was helpful. We could have, that is straight up just like 190 points that we sold in order to get that Thorn Fruit. Basically, my goal here was to make sure that I could actually assemble the pre-relentlesses, right? How'd you do? 6 turn, 6 turn? I did 5 turn, 5 turn. So I could, I mean, if I had gotten just a bit faster on Chaste and Divinity. This is what I was trying to eke out, right? Was get those little bit quicker kills. And I think we could have gotten a very clean top, like 81, 82k there. So it's tight. I think there are ways to squeeze this out, but it's difficult and interesting. This is cool because this is just like high-powered run, right? This is just max shards high-power run. Top 2 is great. I'm very pleased with that, in fact. I'm a bit surprised, but I oftentimes don't play into, 300 plus shard runs. So we really sent it. I mean, literally every single temple was an infusion. I duped twice a 15 shard creature. Just a lot of actions there. I also think it was very correct to pivot to Railbeater. This multiplies your damage a lot. I think it was good to grab him just in case we hit the multi-strike in that upcoming shop, and we did, and it was nuts, right? I think you could have gone like, yeah, I mean, we could have gotten a more interesting fledgling in perhaps. I did the Queen Zimbling infusion too. It was fine, right? Whatever. We removed the Horned Warrior in the end. And then, yeah, we played into Channel Song to try to set up on turn 1, which I do think was a good call, by the way. Also, extra 20 health is nice, right? It gives me a lot of flex for my, what's it called? Where's that card? Branding right. Hard to find, because they're not organized by any meaningful pattern. They're just all over the place, as far as I can tell. But, yeah, a pretty good run, I think. I think we're pretty pleased with this, right? Not much to add other than I think we could have saved some money and gone a little faster, right? I don't actually think we ended up needing Light's Gift. I bought this because I was a little scared, but I keep forgetting how weak the Divinity's waves are at Covenant 1. So I think we could have easily pushed the 400, I think it was actually like 400 points that we get from saving up to 2,000 here. Or 350. Maximum of 350, because you max out at, what is it called? 2,000 gold points. So we could have gotten an extra like 79.7k here, would have been our peak. And that would have been something. I think we can squeeze out another 500 out of ring 1. And that puts me at what? 80.2, which does beat top score. So you can squeeze out the top floor and other plays pretty well, I think. Yeah, they played a lot more aggressively. You can actually see, I did get a better score on Fell because I got the pre-relentless on Fell, which is cool. Which I think does make up for all those missing points elsewhere. But yeah, the big thing is I fell behind on the Divinity and Chaste Pre-Relentlesses. I think you could easily find a way to make that happen better, but it's cool. That's a good run. Awesome. Number 2, we'll take it. So, hey, all right. Well, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.